we are here.
Because it's inspiring.
How couldn't you be happy?
Because I'm here for the first time.
Well, it's my first event as well. Very good.
All the speakers.
Everything unique.
Well, because I'm with Zinzino.
I love where I am now.
For conference Zinzino.
Working with the best company.
Lovely people.
Because I share good.
I made some friends again.
Because I'm always happy. I get my energy from what is to come and what is happening right now, and that feels very good.
The show will start in 1 minute. The show is about to start in
Impact. It's not just a word, it's a force that propels us to go further, beyond ourselves. It's the catalyst for change. Every action you take creates a ripple effect. Your journey isn't just your own. Your struggles and insights, your perseverance and victories won't just benefit you, they will influence and impact countless others. Real, lasting impact resonates in stories of restored health and thriving businesses, of newfound financial freedom. It's not about the me, it's about the we, because the truest form of the word impact is always having one more life changed for the better. Be the difference. Become the impact. The Zinzino compensation plan is one of the most competitive reward and recognition programs in the direct selling industry. Combined with our revolutionary products and our way of working, everyone investing time in this will get the best possible conditions to build the life of their dreams. As a Zinzino partner, there are 10 ways to earn money. As you level up, you unlock more and more bonuses. Chapter 1, Process. The first steps toward living your dream life. You start part-time to supplement your income. During the first 30 to 60 days, it's all about taking the fast start bonuses. Next target is the 18. When reaching 18, your cash bonus is doubled. We succeed together. Therefore, you get a mentor bonus by helping your teammates succeed. Chapter 2, Progress. A taste of the dream life. As your customer base grows and you advance in rank, more and more bonuses unlock and your income accelerates. When you reach executive level, your estimated commission is 800 euros a month. You have now unlocked the 200 euros phone bonus. Each week, you can also qualify for team commission and extra pay points through the customer acquisition bonus. When reaching Diamond, it's time to develop yourself as a leader. Your commission is now approximately 4,000 euros, including the 1,000 euros car bonus. From Diamond and up, you are eligible for a one-time bonus every time you reach a new title. It starts at 2,500 euros and goes all the way up to President and 100,000 euros. Chapter 3, Profit. Living the dream. Your dreams start coming true. You can now save and invest money, and you gain access to experiences and trips money can't buy. When reaching director, many choose to go full-time. As a director, your commission is around 7,000 euros. Also, you automatically qualify for one director trip. This is the trip on everyone's lips, where you and hundreds of Zinzino partners meet up at our exclusive leadership event at a 5-star resort. When reaching Crown, you unlock the profit booster, the volume bonus. The volume bonus starts with 1% of the total sales. Climbing titles increase the volume bonus with up to 4%. When reaching Royal Crown, you are invited to join the Ambassador Trip, where you shape the future of Zinzino with other Zinzino leaders in an exotic destination. As your business grows, so does your income. Ambassador's estimated commission is 24,000 euros. President, 50,000. And Global President, 110,000 euros per month. But it does not stop there. There is not a limit to how much you can achieve. Even the unforgettable trip with the founders is within reach. It's all in your hands.
We've discovered a secret that will not just open your eyes, it will revolutionize how you think about your health. You have two options. Stop this video now and continue believing what you think is true. Or keep watching and discover a life-changing secret to better health.
Your body is a masterpiece made up of trillions of cells. Each one works like a major production facility, absorbing nutrients from food, converting them into energy, and carrying out specialized functions in your body. All of this happens without you having to think about it. In a perfect world, the cells get the nutrients they need from what you eat and drink. However, science has revealed a group of essential nutrients that 97% of the world population is unknowingly short of. a problem lurking within the body, affecting various aspects of your well-being. This is not a minor deficit, it is dramatic. Because they regulate the flexibility of your cell membranes, how well your cells absorb nutrients and remove waste. They're vital for your cognitive functions. Your cardiovascular system relies on them. Your heart needs them every single day. And they even support your immune system to do what it does best. Keep you healthy and energized throughout the day.
But one question remains. How can you find out if you're getting enough of these essential nutrients that hold a key to unlock your body's potential?
With just a small drop of blood, you can get the knowledge and power you need to set everything right. Testing your levels will uncover your personal needs. Restoring them will revolutionize human health forever.
When life-changing innovations are revealed, they give birth to multi-billion-dollar industries. Ideally, you want to enter a large existing market with sustainable growth and technology that sets you apart as 10 times better than the current market leaders. That is what we have.
Thanks to our groundbreaking Scandinavian health tech solution. Today, more than 3 billion people care enough about their health to either take supplements or follow specialized diets. Our test will open their eyes. Are you in the safe zone or among the 97% who are not getting enough of these essential nutrients? Having your own health plan is pure logic. Getting proof that it's working should be too.
We predict that more than 1/3 of this already interested group will put their supplements to the test during the next decades. That's 1 billion people, giving you the unique opportunity to leverage this megatrend in the making.
What if you could play a pivotal part? What if you created a fulfilled career in this megatrend? What if participating in this test-based revolution enabled you to live life on your own terms? Picture a life where your heart beats stronger, your mind is sharper, and your days are filled with boundless energy.
This is the success story waiting for those who embrace the power of personalized nutrition. Remove the guesswork. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Join us, share this secret, act on this life-changing innovation. My name is Hilda. I'm the co-founder of Zinzino, and I can't wait to meet you.
So when the Danish physiologists Bang and Duerberg first went up to Greenland, studied the Inuits, looked at their diet and wondered what was protecting them, they thought that omega-3s were a part of this, and they were half right but totally wrong, because what protected the Inuits, what creates this anti-inflammatory condition, is the combination of the omega-3s and the fat-soluble polyphenols. It's a binary weapon, and by taking just one of those ingredients, you don't really achieve very much. What Balance Oil does, it restores those polyphenols. And now you have something that is not really a fish oil, it's more like oily fish. The other oils don't have the polyphenols, they add vitamin E or some other kind of nonsense like that. It's totally ineffective. It's not the right combination. In nature, you never find these long-chain omega-3s on their own. They're always combined with these lipid-soluble polyphenols. They go together, they lock together, they march in lockstep. And that's what the Zinzino products do. They put them back together, and the combination is so much more effective than the sum of its parts. True synergy.
My background in Zinzino started really by focusing on the problem. And the problem was the omega-3 deficiency that is well recognized around the world. In fact, the World Health Organization published figures that estimate 6.3 billion people are living with an omega-3 deficiency. And that's a critical situation because omega-3 is an essential fatty acid. And there I was working away as a research coordinator on 2 global international health strategies, tasked with this problem. How do we get people to have a sufficient amount of omega-3 in their diet, knowing the limitations? Limitation 1 is that people just don't eat fish like that anymore. Limitation 2 is we don't have enough fish. Not that we could source ethically and sustainably to feed all those people on the planet. 3, there's a cost associated to this. And as we know, cost is king. It impacts people's decision making. And when you influence someone's decision making, you influence their actions. And then there was a huge problem. And the problem, as I was to find out, was that standard fish oil, standard omega-3 supplements just don't work. And as a researcher, we always look to the best available evidence. And there was a paper published in 2018 that concluded that standard omega-3 simply didn't bring about a meaningful change. And that was really where this segue came in. And someone opened up my mind to this company from the Scandinavia, as it was described, called Zinzino. It was a good friend of mine who'd had some health issues and had been advised by his physician to take this product because it was the only one that worked. And I was skeptical because I'd read every kind of report that told me none of it worked. So why would it be different? And the difference came down to 2 parts that I found compelling. Part 1 was the fact that it was test-based nutrition. I'm a researcher, I'm a scientist. Test and analysis is everything that we do. If we can't measure it to a certain extent, we don't believe it actually happened. And not only was there a test, but the test was administered and managed by one of the most reputable laboratories in the world. So this captured my interest. I knew that something different was going on here. And then I looked at the product and realized that there was genius behind the innovation. And the genius was really, really simple. Because in nature, wherever we find that omega-3, it's naturally bound to the polyphenol. And what Zinzino had done, uniquely and successfully, was rebind the polyphenol. So before I looked at anything else, I knew that what we had here was disruptive. It was a huge change to the industry. And what had happened is a whole industry had gone one way, had focused on total amount. And even though we knew that every time you increase total amount of omega-3, it leads to new problems, gastric issues, loads on the gut, and then problems associated when we go to the toilet, everyone persisted that way and just made general recommendations. And those general recommendations were generally failing most people. And what Zinzino had done was go zag when everyone had gone zig. They found the open space. They thought with clarity, they thought differently, and actually addressed the problem at the source, at the heart of where the problem begins, which was to rebind that omega-3 to the polyphenol, knowing that the polyphenol itself was so powerfully anti-inflammatory. So it was a win-win. It was a double-edged sword that cut right through to the heart of the problem. Bringing about a change to your cellular status is everything, because that's what you are. You're a collection of cells, 37 trillion of them, and the quality of those cells defines the quality of you. The gut is the center of the human universe. Keeping that in balance, keeping that restorative, making sure that the right bacteria win and function on your behalf to drive 70% of immune function is essential. And then vitamins and minerals, they are the alphabet of the language with which your body communicates. So when we get them right, we empower better health. We empower a better quality of life. And when we look at global trends around health now as we stand at the outset of 2023, what do we see? We see that people are focused on test, on assessing themselves. This grows year on year. People want to know where they're at, what is their status, and what can they do about it. There is a huge trust and faith in science, but there is a huge lack of trust in how science is communicated. Because we know there's a lot of misinformation, where some people do so accidentally and others do so willfully. They'll complicate a simple message. They'll get in the way of the outcome that could be achieved. We position ourselves as a test-based nutrition company. We offer the very best available tests so that you can accurately and reliably see what your status is, see what it is that you need to change. And we work tirelessly towards simplifying the message so that you can understand the very best of the science on terms that mean something to you. So we position ourselves right at the front of a trend that's been building over time, and in fact, to such an extent, we know that we are leading the way, that we are actually forging that path. We are disruptors. We're changing things because we stand at the front and we elevate standards. We often refer to ourselves as leaders in test-based nutrition. And that's a big claim to make, but it's one that I believe that we can actually provide evidence for. And in fact, we're obliged to. As the famous physicist Carl Sagan said, anybody who makes an exceptional claim needs to be able to provide exceptional evidence. And I feel like that's something that we can do quite easily, almost off the shelf. We have the world's largest database when it comes to omega-3 status.
Our nature is a powerful designer. When nutrients are in the right balance, we get a superfood. Zinzino provide cutting-edge, best-in-class products from the new science of pharmaconutrition, which uses active nutrients from food to fight the imbalances in our modern lifestyle. Eating fish is healthy. It is a well-known truth that higher levels of omega-3 support a healthy heart, an optimal brain function, and your immune system. How much do you need?
To know this, you have to measure the balance of omega-6 and omega-3, which you can do with the Zinzino test. We have tested several 100,000 people. Our statistics show that 95 out of 100 have too much omega-6 and too little omega-3.
Our DNA was programmed with a 1-to-1 balance. Today, the average is 15-to-1. According to the World Health Organization, a healthy balance for the heart should be less than 5-to-1, while science recommends 3-to-1. Balance oil is many times more effective than normal omega-3 supplements. These ingredients help support in most foods that are rich in omega-3, like seafood, seeds and nuts. We find them also to be rich in polyphenols. Polyphenols are micronutrients known for their power to reduce oxidation in your cells and cell membranes. Sadly, the omega-3 industry ignored this important truth. They left out the polyphenols. Zinzino respects and understands nature. We combine the highest quality omega-3 with the most potent source of polyphenols from a pre-harvested olive oil. When this works together, it creates a powerful synergy. For the final touch, we added the sunshine vitamin, the key for good immune health. Vitamin D3. Add life to your years. There is no other product like Balance Oil. Test yourself and choose one of our Balance products.
Viva is amazing and it's life-changing. It's a new way of improving the way you feel, mood in particular. And in fact, I was involved in a study in Australia where we demonstrated that. It's extremely effective at very rapidly improving low mood states. And since then, other people have done further studies showing that it's equally as effective in adolescents and youngsters. Now the nice thing is this is a spice, it's a food extract, completely safe, no side effects, no toxicology, works immediately. And the really interesting part is saffron works from day one. It's amazing and it's life-changing. I really like Xenobiotic. It seems like a simple product, but it's really elegant. The design behind it is it's beautiful. It's a blend of a lot of different prebiotic fibers. Now the prebiotic fibers, what they do is they feed the probiotic species of bacteria that live in your gut. You have some probiotic species inside you, and if you give them what they need, they thrive, they multiply. But you need different prebiotics to do that. Because these fibers, they get into the large bowel, you don't digest them, they pass through the small intestine intact, get into the large bowel, and then they start to be broken down by the probiotic species in a reaction that's basically a sort of a fermentation. So what we're doing is we're restoring these compounds back into the diet, restoring a healthy microbiome, and producing gram-positive bacteria, which have a really interesting conversation with the cells that line the gut. Basically, they're producing compounds which say, be healthy. The Zinzino skin serum is a really complicated formulation. We don't paint stuff onto the surface. We are using actives that get into the skin and work on the extracellular matrix. That's a three-dimensional mesh of microfibers that runs through every cubic millimeter of your body, and it holds all your cells together in the correct alignment so they can communicate, they speak to each other all the time, and function collectively. And what happens is this matrix is constantly turning over. It's being broken down and replaced, broken down and replaced. And as this matrix thins down, the skin becomes less elastic, loses tensile strength, becomes more vulnerable, it wrinkles, in short, it ages. So what we've done in the serum is something very clever, I think. We've got some actives in there which stop the inflammation in the skin, and other actives which tell the cells that make the matrix, make more of these microfibers. And now, instead of losing 10 units of matrix a day, you're adding 10 a day. So gradually, it starts to regenerate again. It gets thicker and stronger. The cells start to work collectively, more effectively again. And the skin is restored. Elasticity returns. Tensile strength returns. The skin's thickness, its hydration start going back to where they were. Really, we're reversing the arrow of time. And I think pretty cutting edge at this point.
Every single person on earth has the right to live life to the fullest, that their health span should meet their lifespan, and that they should be able to explore, engage, experience, because the world is just phenomenal. Life is phenomenal, and we should be able to embrace that and live it and take something from every single day. And your health sits at the very heart of that, how you feel. And so this is how we start to feel better and think better.
Incredible. A blessing, an honour, and to be with all of the Leaders' Council here, all the ambassadors and above. It's truly a blessing.
What a beautiful laugh.
We are here in Tuscany in a beautiful environment with so many wonderful people. We are so excited. What's coming up in the next days?
It's the only place that you should be here. So ambassador trip, the best trip you can go to ever, and the best company, best employees, and best leaders.
Yeah. We are in Tuscany, Sven and me, and it's so wonderful. It's an amazing day, it's an amazing trip. And what's your words?
I just love it. It's stunning, no words. Let's see what happens.
I have a dream.
I'm an ambassador in Zinzino. I grew up in Austria in a very small village, like 2,500 people village, and I used to be a very insecure human being. I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do, and so what are you doing then? You're going to university. So I studied, I took a look, okay, where do I have a lot of free time? It's to get a teacher, and that was one of the main reasons I started to get a teacher. And everybody was proud of me because I studied in Vienna. I forgot one person on that journey, and that was me. Then someone invited me to take a look on the amazing opportunity was Zinzino, and I took a look, but at the beginning I did not want to join. It was the first time I saw network marketing, and I did not trust the industry, I did not trust the company. I thought the tests are fake. I was very insecure, like I said, and I did not trust anyone. Okay, I have 1,000 euro left. I buy this package and I just try it. I have to change now. And then I started, but I had no skills. I had no time because I did some school workshops during the day. At the weekends I worked as a waiter to get some extra money. Serving the people who have the lifestyle I always dreamed about. And I was again in the same situation. I thought about giving up over 100 times. I was sitting at home crying, wanted to send the package back a few times, but my girlfriend was always there and protected me and said, hey, you can do it. You have so much potential. She always believed in me. So I started to work the system and doing the stuff that people did who are in the position I wanted to get. What is really important from my point of view, it's 5 steps. If you have the vision we talked about, you need to believe in it. You need to break down the vision into goals, the goals into a plan. If you have the plan, you need to put the work in and then also ask for counsel for people who are there where you want to be. And if you repeat these 5 steps, you can reach any goal in Zinzino. I think my superpower is to see something in people they don't see by themselves. To believe in people before they believe in themselves. And that inspires ordinary people to get extraordinary results. What really drives me is mastery. Because I know I have a lot of potential, but I also know that I'm scratching the surface right now. So what really drives me is to find out what's my fullest potential. How far can I bring it in this profession, in this company? How far can I go, and by doing that, how many people can I inspire to transform their life as well? That is what keeps me going. To know that if you keep doing the basics, if you keep developing, you are the special person in the world. And you can be the person you always wanted to be. I think it's important because I talked to my grandparents when they were dying, and I asked them the questions. What did they regret? And they told me stuff what they did not do. So I know this journey is a short trip. I know the years are passing. I'm in my 30s now. I know it's going even faster than in my 20s. And the time is passing, and I want to be the person who changed something. I want to be the person my grandchildren are still talking about. Wow, our granddad did that. He changed the family tree. He is the one. I think in every family there's this one person, and I feel I can be that person, and I really want to find out what's my fullest potential. And that's my 100% honest opinion.
So in order to share my story, I don't even know where to begin, but as you said, I started out when we met the first time as Gold, and I was not really experienced. I had 2 years of experience, but I wasn't really successful. So I had experience, but not experience how to do it successfully. And but I was hungry, and I think that was the number one ingredient for me in order to work myself up where I'm right now. Because without hunger, you won't develop anything else. So I was looking for something, but I didn't know what to look for exactly. But I also knew if you look for something, you find something. And luckily, the profession came into my life. I investigated a lot before I even joined. But once I got a taste of what is possible, I was just running and never looked back. The first couple of days when I started the person, when I look at this person right now and I look at the person I'm right now, it's two completely different people. It's not the same person. The person right now, he thinks different, he speaks different, he acts different, he completely changed everything from the inside out. Otherwise, I think it's not possible to be in this position. So leadership for me is to be honest, a very difficult topic and a very important topic, especially in our business. And leadership starts with us. So I knew I have to be very good in leading myself, because otherwise I can't lead anybody. And then I teach about it, and more importantly, I show how to do it. The number one thing, if people get successful or not, is how they think about themselves. And a lot of people don't think very high of themselves, or they are not confident enough when they join a business or take on some challenges. But if you can borrow the belief, or if they can borrow your belief in them, that's already one thing. Don't be afraid of change. Really, don't be afraid of change, because change can be your best friend. And I know exactly how it feels. You're standing at a certain point of your life and you're just afraid to change, because this is what you're trained of. You have your system, your program running. And if there is change, your brain doesn't want you to change. And if you always listen to your brain, how can you ever change your results? You cannot. So do you know what people I love to work with the most? I don't care about their past. I don't care what they're doing. But once I see the sparkle in their eyes, once I see their hunger, and they are in a position where they, cannot live their dream life, but they want to, this is the person I'm willing to put in my time, lock arms together, and help them transform their lives.
Ten things you wish your life was. If you look at that list, with what you're doing today, will that lead you to your ideal life? And for me, it was clear no on all the 10 things. So then I realized that if I want a different future, I have to change something that I do today.
And 4 years ago, I made a decision to walk away from something good to partner up with Zinzino.
And it never gets boring, because when you're focusing on other people, when you're focusing on adding value to people, it never gets boring, because there's always that new person with a dream. There's always that new person with hunger in their eyes, that for whatever reason they need to make it happen, or they want to make it happen. And people always have opinions, but the thing is, I am the one who wake up with myself every morning. I'm the one looking myself in the eyes in the mirror every morning. And the main thing is to make that person happy. And I believe success is when you have chosen a way you want to live your life, you designed it in advance, you took action, and you realized those things, and you had the courage to stand up for what you believed in.